What's up, everyone? My name is Hamza, and I want to welcome you to the webinar. This webinar is going to show you 13 different ways to generate massive amounts of high-quality seller leads. You'll have more leads than you can actually handle by yourself. You'll have to hire a team by the time that you're done implementing all of these strategies. So, the first ways that I want to talk about generating a lot of seller leads and generating them right away is obviously driving for dollars, but I want to take it a different route. Why don't you go out and hire 20 different property scouts or bird dogs to do the driving for you? The easiest way to do this is to simply post in your local Facebook group or your local Craigslist that your company is hiring 20 different property scouts this Thursday at 2 o'clock. Meet outside of Starbucks or whatever conference room that you want to rent out or wherever you want to meet. The point is to hire 20 different guys that'll go out and drive for you. You pick the neighborhood, they go out and drive 2 hours a day, and you let them know that you're going to pay them $1,000 to $2,000 per deal that you close. So the more deals that they bring in, they may be able to make $4,000 a month. Let them know that on the front end so you can motivate them to drive for you. And that's one of the most solid ways you can start building a pipeline in any market. It doesn't matter where you are, California, Florida, Tennessee, it really doesn't matter. If you have driving for dollar leads coming in every single day from even 5 guys that may be out of the 20 that you interviewed or the 20 that showed up to your meetup, you'll be getting close to 30, 40 leads, 50 leads, 60 leads per day easily just off of driving for dollars. You'll have to implement different strategies in order to organize the information, which is pretty simple. One way, you could download the Slack app. Slack allows you to create different channels which you could use for different neighborhoods in order for these people to present their leads in. That's one of the simplest ways to organize it, and then you can hire a VA for $3 an hour to pull that information out of the channel and upload it into a spreadsheet for you to skip trace, or whoever vendor you're using to skip trace, to gather in the information and the phone numbers for those people for you to go ahead and call. The second way I want to talk about generating seller leads is also pretty simple. Network with as many realtors as you possibly can. Cater lunches for them. Show up at their offices. Call beforehand. Ask to talk to the office manager or the team leader, whoever it may be, to offer to cater their next team meeting in exchange for 5 minutes for you to present your case as their favorite cash buyer. Why should they bring pocket listings to you or deals that they believe would be great investment properties or great investment opportunities, but not necessarily great listings? Post on Facebook every single day. Post a video, do a live video, whatever it takes to get in front of these realtors every day. Stay top of mind. That is one of the best ways to do virtual wholesaling, is to connect with realtors in other cities. Do the same thing. Make sure that they're the ones bringing you the properties. Make sure that they're the ones that are direct to seller. That's the easiest way to get direct to seller in any city, is to just network with a bunch of realtors. Tell them, look, you could get paid 3 to 6% commission by doing this, and all you have to do is give me the property. All you have to do is connect me, and I'll be sure that you get paid. Become their favorite cash buyer. So far, we've talked about 2 different ways. We still have 11 different ways we're going to speak about, but I just want to mention to you guys, what you're learning today from this webinar is only one of the 22 things you'll get to learn in the course that I'm presenting at the end of the webinar. If you're able to stick with the whole webinar, you'll be able to get a pre-launch coupon and save 20% on the price of the entire course. Now let's go ahead and dive right into the third avenue of generating motivated seller leads. The third way you can generate seller leads is doing driving for dollars yourself. Even though you have bird dogs doing it, nobody will ever be as reliable as yourself. You need to go out each day, 2 hours a day, 1 hour a day, whatever it may be. You have to be consistent. Do it every single day, 5 days a week at least. The days that you choose to work, you need to be out there generating at least 30 or 40 seller leads per day through driving for dollars. It is one of the most effective ways and the easiest ways yourself to add another 4 deals per month for you. And if you're averaging $5,000 or $10,000 per deal, you've just generated an extra $20,000 to $40,000 per month solely through driving for dollars. Now keep in mind, there are apps that make the driving for dollars easier for you. The Deal Machine app allows you to not only skip trace the person while you're outside of the property, you can directly send a piece of mail to them when you're there and when you look at the property, when you look it up on the app. Organization is critical here. Every day you have to be following your schedule. Every single day you have to keep everything organized to be sure no money is left through the cracks. If you're getting overwhelmed, hire help. Find ways to add people to your team without increasing your expenses. Offer a small equity piece to an assistant rather than a salary until you can afford to pay a salary to that person. Number 4, door knocking. It's one of my favorite methods. in any field of real estate because it's effective. It works. If you're not doing it, you can hire people to do it for you if you're at that level. But if you're not, you can do it yourself. Picture this. You can door knock 100 doors in one neighborhood. You don't think you're going to find one or two people that are willing to sell? What if you did that once per week? What if that added another 4 deals per month to your pipeline? Wouldn't it be worth it? Wouldn't it be worth those few hours you spent every week door knocking? What about pre-foreclosures? Some cities don't allow you to door knock pre-foreclosures, but some do. You have to check with yours, but that is one of the most effective ways to get in touch with pre-foreclosures because most likely they've cut off their phones. It's very hard to get in touch with pre-foreclosures, but they're also very effective if you're able to get to them. Number 5. Cold calling absentee owners. And no, you don't need an expensive list from different websites that'll cost you $1,500. There's a website called theredx.com, TheRedX.com. They offer something called geo-targeting leads. Basically, with geo-targeting leads, you can filter out a neighborhood and choose high equity homes based on how many years they've lived in the property. Or you can pull absentee owners directly from the neighborhood. They allow you to pull 2,000 leads per month. 2,000 leads per month for under $50. I'm pretty sure that's one of the best deals you can get out there. Now, of course, you need to know what to say to these people, and that's another thing that I teach in my course. I give you the scripts in order for you to convert more and more of your appointments, more and more of your calls into deals, so that you stop wasting time and stop killing deals because you don't know what to say. It builds confidence, and the confidence builds momentum. Car magnets are another great way to generate leads. Picture having 20 bird dogs out driving for you every single day. Wouldn't it make sense to put car magnets on every single one of those cars? You have 20 cars out there, 21 including your own. Whatever family member you could throw one on. You don't think you're going to get phone calls off of those car magnets every single month? Wouldn't that be able to generate you at least one more deal per month? Wouldn't it make it worth it to invest in some cheap little car magnets? Bandit signs. Everybody knows about bandit signs, but how many is enough? Personally, what I like to do with bandit signs when I do them or when I teach my clients to use them is to at least have 500 placed out per month, preferably 1,000 if you can afford it. And it will generate another 2 to 3, 4 deals per month for you, and that is well worth the investment. And again, you need to be able to know what to say to these people when they call you off of it. How do you answer the phone? How do you track it? It's pretty simple. You can use Google Voice number, or you can use the Hulu app. Whatever you use, it doesn't matter, but you need to be able to recognize that number as a bandit call sign. Answer it professionally. You need to be sure that you make them feel comfortable. They don't want to feel like they're just talking to some guy off of the road. They want to feel like they're talking to a professional investor. Number 8, direct mail. Again, everybody knows about direct mail, but when should you do it? Direct mail, in my opinion, is one of the last routes you add to your marketing method, just because it's so expensive. In order for direct mail to work most of the time, you have to be consistent for at least 6 months. You may get deals the first, second, or third month. To really, truly get a return on investment, you have to be consistent enough for at least 6 months and at least 500 to 1,000 pieces per month. And even that may not generate a deal. Personally, in one of my own markets in Memphis, I think if you're spending less than $6,000 a month in direct mail, if you are doing direct mail, you're simply burning money because that money could be better used elsewhere for a higher return. With direct mail, I prefer the yellow letters or using the postcards with the photo of the home right on the postcard. I think those convert higher. All right, next, pay-per-click and Facebook and Instagram advertising. One of the most effective methods if you can afford it. If you're doing all the other routes, to generate enough income to invest in these routes. Personally, I use Lead Propeller, but a lot of people use Investor Care. It really doesn't matter. All that really matters is you're doing it consistently. You want to do it at a high level. For example, in the Memphis market, if you're spending around $8,000 a month between Google and Facebook, along with the social media management, whoever you're paying to do it for you, which I highly recommend you do, because I personally believe in leveraging people that do the absolute best job at things. I'm not looking to do something that I'm not an expert in. If you're an expert in it yourself, by all means, do it yourself. Back to my example, $8,000 per month would generate usually 1 to 2 high-quality leads per day, which we would be able to convert anywhere between 30 and 46%. Just because we're able to turn them into listings as well if they don't work as wholesale deals. Again, all of this that I'm talking about is all in my course, along with 21 other different items to make sure that you're building a massive stream of revenue and being able to quit your 9-to-5 job in less than 3 months if you do it right, which of course is not guaranteed. But hey, look, if you're doing at least 60% of what I say, there is absolutely no reason you can't create a 5-figure monthly income within 90 days. Next, call people that you already know. Call your sphere of influence. Ask for referrals. Ask everyone and anyone for any possible lead on somebody that needs a cash offer for their home. Someone needs one every single day. Multiple people are looking for cash offers on their homes every single day. It's your job to be in front of as many people as possible in order to get that opportunity for yourself. Put a number to it. Put a minimum on it. Call at least 10 people. Talk to at least 10 people in your own sphere of influence every single day to build your business. And every other avenue, you should be talking to at least 20 other people every single day building your own business. If you keep these small things consistent, there is no reason why you can't create a 6-figure yearly income that could develop into a 7-figure yearly income as well. Number 11, and personally, I think a lot of people overlook the value of this. Vendors. You can use lawn service companies. Again, you can cater a lunch, bring them donuts, whatever you want to do to build a relationship with them, because they have people out there every day looking for houses that look horrible, that need landscaping. Guess what? They're going to run into vacant homes before you do. Make sure that they have your information and tell them, just like you pay everybody else, you'll pay them a referral fee in exchange for that information. Again, you could call pest control companies. You can call home improvement companies. You can call roofing companies. It doesn't matter what vendor you call, just call them. Call at least 5 different ones per day. Have at least one meeting, one catered meeting, donuts, snacks, lunch, whatever it may be, every single week with a different vendor to build your relationships, to build your circle, and have everyone bringing you leads without spending thousands of dollars per month. And one of my favorite ones is catering lunch to fire departments. Build a relationship with every fire department in your market. Who are the ones that are going to the burnouts anyway? It's the firemen. They're going to call you if they like you, if they trust you, if they've met you. But if they've never met you, how are they going to give you the lead? Offer them a referral fee in exchange as well. Firefighters do not get paid what they're worth. They would love to have an extra stream of revenue for something they already do every single day. Next, we're going to talk about probate leads. Probate leads are more of a long-term game. They can be expensive if you're using vendors, but I would recommend using vendors simply because it cuts out thousands of hours of work that you would have to do on your own over the course of the years that you could just simply outsource and get a list with numbers right back. You can either hire a vendor to do it for you, or you can take another route. Again, going back to the vendor idea of fire departments and home improvement companies. Go out and meet with probate attorneys, attend their functions, networking events, meet them, be the face of the cash buyer that they want to call when they need to get rid of a property within an estate. They have to call someone. They're either calling an agent or they're calling an investor. Be one of those investors. Make it worth their time. Cater lunch for them. Buy them snacks, buy them donuts, whatever it may be. Do something to build a relationship. Meet with them every week. Meet with at least 1, 2 every single week. Go out there and do it every single week, and I guarantee you, all of these vendors will be bringing you leads if you're doing this properly, if you're really building solid relationships. You can build a massive 7-figure business without spending thousands on marketing even one time, simply by building these relationships. You can have all these people bringing you all of these leads, more leads that you can handle, and you're going to have to hire a team to do acquisition and sales for you. You're going to have to hire an assistant to do all the paperwork for you. You can completely delegate your entire business solely by building it off of vendors. The last one I want to talk about is bankruptcy attorneys. What do bankruptcy attorneys do for their marketing? They send postcards and letters out to people that have just had a judgment placed on them or a lien placed on their home. They are there when people are starting to default and people are starting to get into really bad financial situations. They could be the first line of defense, the first line that would bring you that lead, the first people that could bring you a hot, solid lead before anyone else gets to it, before it goes on any list, before it even hits a pre-foreclosure list. They could be the people that provide you with the highest quality leads possible every single month. All you have to do is go out and meet them. Create a network event. Host a networking event for all of these vendors. Host different ones for different vendors. Offer something of value in terms of information. Offer something to them. Make them like you. Make them believe that they can trust you. Make them want to help you move forward. Make them want to help you build your business. All you have to do is go out and meet with all of them. That's all you have to do. To put time aside every single day to make sure you're meeting with one of each type of these businesses every single week. And I guarantee you, utilizing all of these methods, you won't have to spend thousands on marketing. Even though that's one marketing method I would definitely use, is investing in online marketing and other different methods once you actually build a solid business. But again, all of this, along with 21 other different sections of this entire business, I teach in my course. And that's what I'm here to offer you today. $500 investment in yourself, and you can learn how to build a seven-figure business from time management all the way to expansion and growth, and being able to delegate your entire business and live life the way you want it. I will teach you how to work only 5 days a week. Once you go full time and take every single weekend off, you'll only be working 240 to 270 days per year. If you want to work more, it's completely up to you, but that's all it takes to build a seven-figure business. It doesn't take 80 hours a week, and it doesn't take 7 days per week. So take the action today, make the investment, enroll. If you learned anything out of this webinar, make the investment in yourself. As soon as this webinar is done, you're going to be taken to the sales page for the course itself. The course is called Wholesaling 101, 90 Days to a Five-Figure Income. And you can do the 90 days to a five-figure income on the side, and I teach you how to do that. What would 5 figures a month do for you and your family? What would 6 figures a month do for you and your family? How would that change your life? It is absolutely possible. Join today, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side.